Hi everybody, welcome back to another DeckTech video. Yeah, again, 2 in 1 day. I'm on a roll. I made this DeckTech video after I played through once with Iron Man protection, which was suggested to me by a friend of mine. Say, why don't you use Iron Man protection, because there's there are more tech cards in the protection aspect. And what I did was I went to search, and yes, the only non-hero based tech cards in the entire Marvel Champions set now are in protection. So I'm going to be showing you those that I put in, and at the same time protection has a lot of resources that will help Iron Man out. Okay, so just very quickly, if you don't know what Iron Man Tony Stark does, he's 3 recovery with a very good action of looking at top 3 cards of your deck, adding one to your hand and discarding the others. So 6 hand size, 9 hit points. So it's a good way to try to get your tech cards out as soon as possible. You want to get Iron Man set up as soon as possible. You probably won't be able to do this in the first turn. So the first 2 turns you'll just be eating threat normally, and you won't be staying alive. Just take threat, and then you'll find ways to mitigate that. I'll show you how I've done that in this deck, even though it's mainly protection based. Okay, so Iron Man, when he flips, very weak stat line, 2/1/1 with an even weaker ability, if you ask me. Doesn't work early game, but once you got it set up, you're drawing 7 cards every turn. So you get a hand size of +1 for each tech upgrade you control. Maximum hand size of 7. Yep, hand size 1. So you need 6 tech upgrades to fully utilize this, and I've done it before. I've done it in a video which I'll link up here. Okay, and hit points of 9. Alright, let's go through his normal tech cards that come in his pack first. So he has a whole bunch of tech cards, 3 of which are unique and the rest are not, so you can technically have all of them in play, although you hardly will. Okay, so the Mark 5 armor is a 3 cost that just gives him 6 HP. That's quite simple. This is going to be the main way of removing threat for Iron Man. He's got to mount the helmet, 1 cost, which exhausts to remove 1 threat or 2 threat, or 1 from each scheme if you have aerial. Oops, I've been playing this a bit wrongly. I thought it was 2 threat. Oh well. It's still a very good card though. Power gauntlets also do damage, but 2 damage if you have aerial. So yeah, this one's a 2 damage, and that one's just a 1 threat. Okay. Rocket boots. Yep. Just gives you an extra hit points, but it's how you get the aerial trait. I don't have a lot of this science resource in the deck, but you'll find a way that you'll find that when you need it, you get it, because there's quite a number of cards that have that. Okay, and then Arc Reactor just allows you to ready Iron Man. We won't be attacking with Iron Man, thwarting maybe, but hardly attacking. So what we'll mainly be using Iron Man for is to defend, and that's where the protection aspect comes in. Alright, and his other cards, we've got Supersonic Punch, which deals 4 damage or 8 damage if you have the aerial trait. His Repulsor Blast, and I'll show you why this is going to be the MVP card. Deals 1 damage to an enemy. Discard the top 5 cards for each printed energy icon resource discarded. Deals 2 additional damage. Okay. We don't have a lot in the Iron Man base deck. Okay, not really a lot more. I mean, it's a good spread of the either icons. But if I'm just going to show you very quickly before I go into detail, you can see the number of yellow energy icons in the protection deck. Then you'll be guaranteed at least another 3 out of the 5 cards. It's another 7 damage. Okay. And then of course his ally War Machine. Meh. It's a bit meh, and depends on the deck. I guess against Ultron it'll be quite good, because he deals 1 damage to each enemy. Pepper Potts, if you can get her out early, she helps you with getting resources from generate the resource from the top card with discard power. So if you happen to have one of the main 3/2 resource icon cards, she's awesome. Stuck Tower allows you to get back a tech upgrade. If you've used the tech upgrade to pay for another card, it's essentially a free card in a way. Okay, the only downside is you can only use it in Alter Ego. Right, before I go into the protection, let's go into the basic cards. We have your standard combo of Genius Energy Strength. We have the 2 standards, Avenger Mansion and Helicarrier. I'm debating on whether I should put a Nick Fury or an Iron Fist in. Iron Fist was in one of my previous playthroughs, but I didn't really get to use him much. So either one. So either Nick Fury, which is a staple for almost all my Marvel Champions deck, or Iron Fist, which is actually quite good at stunning enemies. Most likely Nick Fury. You know what? I'm going to put Nick Fury. Okay, let's get to the bulk of the deck, which is the defense aspects. The 2 standard defense heroes. Nova helps with energy resource as well, because you have a lot of energy resources. So, you know, you'll be able to take care of minions, take care of 2 damage on the enemy every turn. Luke Cage is just a beef stick. Even if you don't use him, he's still an energy icon. So 4 cost, 5 health, 1/2 comes into play with a toughness card. Very good for staving off the turns when your health is low and you don't want to flip. 2 power protection, standard if you're playing any kind of aspect deck. The cost resource aspect is very useful. Armored vest, yep, 1 defense, why not? We're going to be defending with Tony Stark every time. 3 energy barriers. Important thing here is it's our energy resource, and more importantly, it's a tech upgrade with non-unique as well, so you can probably get a lot of them into play, and they help to keep your Tony Stark Iron Man alive. So yeah, definitely 3 off in this deck. Another tech upgrade, however, I'm playing solo, so there's only a 1 off. Electrostatic armor, so 1 upgrade that allows you to, whenever you defend, deal 1 damage to the attacking character. It works against minions as well, and it's got the energy icon. Unflappable, also another 1 cost upgrade. Again, max 1 per player, so there's only 1 in my deck. After you defend and take no damage, draw a card, which it can be quite often in the Tony Stark deck, even though he's only got a defense of 1. With the armor and the later on I'll show you a few more things. Okay, you're able to keep him going for quite a while. Okay, and he's got the science icon for getting aerial. 3 copies of Indomitable. This will allow you to ready Tony Stark every turn. He's ready to do your, always ready to thwart if possible, defend and thwart again, so that's quite good. And energy icons. So you can see where I'm going with this deck. It's a lot of energy icons. Here are 3 more energy icon cards. In fact, the rest are all energy icon. So Desperate Defense is a 1 cost event that allows you to get +2 defense for that attack. So he'll get up to 4 defense. And if he takes no damage, ready your hero. Very good card. And energy icon. So how do you ensure that you take no damage? You play Desperate Defense with Preemptive Strike. So Preemptive Strike is when a boost card is turned face up when the villain attacks, cancel all boost icons and deal 1 damage to the villain this way. So you are almost definitely guaranteed to ready Tony Stark if you use these 2 together. Okay, and then he can go ahead and thwart all he wants. Not gonna attack though. Maybe, depends. That's situational. But yeah, so that's a very quick rundown of Iron Man energy deck. Well, it's Iron Man defend the protection aspect, but I just like to call it energy because look at his energy icon. And you know, it's an easy repulsor blast away. You will be thinning your deck quite a fair bit because a lot of your cards actually stay on table. So when you do your first shuffle, you end up with a lot of those event cards with the energy icon in your deck ready to repulsor blast away. Alright, so that's Iron Man deck tech. I hope you enjoyed this little deck tech video. If you do, leave a note in the comments. Let me know what other decks you want me to build and review. If not, then I guess I'll see you next time. Stay safe and take care.